When you look at nature, you start to see patterns. Mathematics is at the heart of everything that we conceive to be beautiful. I met Angelika at UCL, and when she spoke about the large-scale patterns that she discovers in microbacteria, I immediately asked myself what would happen if within her research we were able to identify rhythms and generate rhythms from that.
My name is Angelika Manhart. I'm a mathematical biologist at UCL. So in my work I model bacteria or cells in the human body, and what I want to understand is if you have small microscopic interaction rules, so how cells interact, how bacteria communicate, how does that affect the patterns and the behavior on a larger scale.
My name's David Hewett, and one focus of my recent research is on the scattering of acoustic and electromagnetic waves by fractals. And fractals are the complicated shapes that you see in the background here. These fractals have really fascinating number patterns within them, and Bernhard and I and Angelika have been exploring how these number patterns might relate to musical and rhythmic ideas. We're both interested in problems where you have microscale structure, in my case the intricacies of these fractal shapes, in her case the sort of motion of these bacteria.
The composition feels very much like a multi-layered fabric, because you have these different rhythms coming together and then you perceive them as one. Using the Indian rhythm system, we basically have the language of Konakol, which allows me to go really deep.
What's particularly exciting about the music that Bernhard's creating is that it works on many levels. So there's an artistic level on which you can listen to the music and enjoy it as a piece of art. But actually, if you understand what's going on, then it takes it to a whole new level, and you can start to visualize the mathematical structures that are behind it as you recognize certain patterns and rhythms.
I think what I have found surprising is finding connections. How some things that I say make sense to Bernhard in a way that surprised me.
This was a fantastic experience. We had 14 young choristers at the workshop, and they found it fascinating to get inside these rhythms and to be challenged to think outside the usual structures that they work within musically. So it was a very enriching experience for them, and very rewarding for me to be able to see that transfer of knowledge to them.